If you thought MC Chase's encounter with the two lost THX trailers, such as the Text 2 Mucan and Broadway trailers, and Brian's encounter with the two and Brian's encounter with the Text 1 and Cavalcade trailers, and Jack's encounter with the Amazing Life and Grand trailers, which all of them were R-rated, were the darkest trailers you've watched? Well, think again. This is the last time they were doing it. I was out one day walking my dog when suddenly I found a cardboard box laying down on the sidewalk. It looked to be in the shape of two THX certified Blu-rays, even though when I got home, I opened the box, and there were two THX certified Blu-rays, which were Horton Hears a Who and Shrek, even though they were not What? I thought these two movies were not THX certified, I said to myself. Just then, and I grabbed the Blu-ray case for Horton Hears a Who and put the disc inside my PS4. And I clicked the Horton Hears a Who Blu-ray application, and so I can watch the movie. Before it took me to the Blu-ray menu, it showed a couple of warning screens. After the warning screens, it took me to the Blu-ray menu. I pressed play so I can kick back and relax. Just then, the THX Horton trailer started, but it was way off. But Ned McDodd, aka the mayor of Whoville, was replaced with Tex. I've heard the usual THX deep note. Mere seconds as that happened, Tex dropped down like what he would usually do in the Text 2 Mucan trailer. Then Tex recognizes and hears something in the dark background. "My very own deep note," Tex said. And just then, the THX logo drops down to the ground as usual. And Horton pops up into the shots, shouting at Tex, "How about this? If I get real close, can you hear me?" And as that happened, I've heard the chorus of people screaming. And Tex got pushed away from the vibration of from the vibrational shockwave of the THX logo and Horton yelling at Tex, and I heard a huge blood splatter. It splattered all over the background and on the THX logo. Just as that happened, Horton chuckled and winked and disappeared from the shot as usual. After he did that, the THX slogan from the Horton trailer, "The audience is listening," dropped down. Then more text was on there saying, Tex has been found dead in a bloody pile of blood due to Horton making his ears bleed. I was shocked by that moment. Just then, I quickly removed the disc from my PS4, or put it back in its case, and threw it onto my bed. And I grabbed the Blu-ray case for Shrek. And put the disc in my PS4 and clicked on the Shrek Blu-ray application. And this also happened the same thing with Horton Hears a Who. It showed a couple of warning screens and it took me to the main menu. I pressed play, so I can kick back and relax. And after I pressed play, the Shrek THX trailer started, but it was also way off, just like the THX Horton trailer. The THX logo faded in the dark background like what it would usually do. As mere seconds later, Tex drops down, like what he would usually do. Then Tex gets curious on the design of on what's happening to the THX logo. Just then the THX logo tips over and it squashed Tex. Well, obviously, then it squashed Tex, and blood could be seen. Just then, Shrek and Donkey were exposing Shrek and Donkey playing instruments. And then they stopped playing their instruments, and there was half a second of awkward silence. Then Donkey broke the silence by saying, "Uh-oh." Then Shrek pulls the THX logo back up, like what he would usually do. Just then, and the THX deep note raised with the corpse of people screaming and Donkey playing his kazoo. Just then, and I heard a huge... Then Tex exploded with blood splattering all over the background and onto the THX logo. As soon as the deep note ended and the corpse of people screaming ended, Donkey walked into the shot still playing his kazoo. And Shrek also walked into the shot, but instead of him whispering Donkey, he says this: "Just remember, Donkey, Tex is already dead because of his murder-lores." After he said that, Shrek and Donkey turned around to face the camera, as if they are staring at me, indicating if I found this DVD or Blu-ray. Oh, and by the way, you shouldn't have found this DVD or Blu-ray, which will make you scared as the confusion like the others did before. After Shrek said that, and after he said that, Donkey dropped his kazoo like what he would usually do in the normal version. And, okay, chill, Shrek, Donkey said, walking away from the shot, and Shrek also walked away from the shot as well. Then the THX slogan for the Shrek trailer, similar to the one from the THX Simpsons trailer. Illuminate your senses with THX certified cinema. Faded in the dark background. And it stayed on for 3 seconds. And then it faded to black. I was both shocked and scared by that moment. I quickly took the Blu-ray disc out of my PS4 and put it back in its case. He then threw it onto the ground. And threw it onto my bed. Then I went outside, shocked and scared. What the hell have I just watched? I said to myself. Then I emailed THX about the final 2 lost THX trailers that were made from hell. And it turns out how THX replied back to me very instantly, saying that these final 2 lost THX trailers were made by a group of thugs. Just like the R-rated version of the Tex 2 Mucan trailer and Broadway, just like the R-rated version of the Tex 2 Mucan trailer, the Broadway trailer, the Tex 1 Texas debut trailer, the Cavalcade trailer, the Amazing Life and Grand trailer. Luckily, those thugs are in prison for the rest of their lives. Due to them scarring me for life with those R-rated THX trailers. Which were the last 2 that were made from hell and made by a group of thugs. thugs. Hopefully these thugs will stay in jail and think about what they have done. Then think about what they have made. To cause themselves trouble.